Hello there, a warm welcome to another edition of Tech Trends, your weekly journey into the world of tech, innovation, and creativity, all through an African lens. On the program this week, we feature Akowe, a Nigerian edtech startup helping educational institutions issue certificates digitally and securely using blockchain. Plus, Samuel Lubido, chairman of Tech Innovate Group, will be joining me later to discuss Nigeria's cybersecurity landscape and the role of international collaboration. We'll give you more in just a moment because there's so much to discover in the next 25 minutes of tech. Do stay with us. This is Tech Trends, and I'm Olayemi Oshidende.
It is difficult to think of a major industry that AI will not transform. This includes healthcare, education, transportation, communications, and agriculture. There are surprisingly clear paths for AI to make a big difference in all of these industries.
Nigerian edtech startup Akowe is redefining the future of education and careers by making academic credentials secure, accessible, and trustworthy. The online platform helps educational institutions issue certificates digitally and securely using blockchain technology.
Meet Ayodeji Agbola, the founder of Akowe, an edtech startup servicing the education sector in a different way. In a world where academic fraud is on the rise, the Nigerian startup is rewriting the future of credential verification.
At Akowe, we are building technology that can help verify academic records. And what inspires me about the people who work at Akowe today is how diligent and how much attention they pay to details, because what we're building is something that has to do with a lot of attention to detail. In Africa, the tertiary institutions still issue paper-based certificates, and therefore that has led to a problem around fake and forged credentials, academic records. And fake academic records exist because of economic pressures, the need for people to earn a living, and unfortunately there are no smart systems that people can use to verify the authenticity of academic records. And that's what Akowe is building. We're building an end-to-end smart system that anyone can use to verify the authenticity of academic records, as well as help institutions transition from manual paper-based certificates to digital certificates.
Using blockchain technology and artificial intelligence, Akowe is making certificate verification seamless in a record time of 5 minutes, a game changer for students, institutions, and employers.
The first is the certificate owner themselves. They spend a lot of time, energy trying to get their transcript, trying to get their certificates as at today. Sometimes they pay monies, they don't get their certificates verified and stuff like that. There's also the fact that the employers want to make sure they don't hire fraudulent people. Today, that's a big problem. And finally, the tertiary institutions themselves. We know that universities, not just Nigerian universities, universities across the world, they move very slowly when it comes to innovation. But we are building tools and technologies that would help them transcend these bureaucracies and make sure that they can issue credentials digitally using blockchain, and also, be a part of the solution for helping customers verify their credentials, instantly.
But it doesn't stop there. Beyond verification, Akowe is integrating AI-powered data querying, allowing users to easily access and interact with academic records.
We are also digitizing a lot of public academic records. And as of today, we have a lot of academic records that we've aggregated together on our platform. And what we are building out now is giving customers the ability to actually ask our data questions. The same way you would use popular large language models like ChatGPT to ask any questions, you would be able to come to our platform and ask our data questions. So for instance, you could say, how many first-class graduates graduated in Nigeria in 2022? And because we've integrated AI, it can look in through our data and give you a quick and effective answer. What we're using that AI to solve is 1, quick access to information, 2, verifiable data for HR firms, embassies, foreign universities, anyone who has the ability or need to actually verify academic records. They want this information, they want accurate information, and they want authentic information, and that's what we're building.
For students, it means faster, more secure access to their academic credentials. For employers, it ensures instant verification of qualifications. And for tertiary institutions, it offers a tamper-proof digital certification process, reducing certificate forgery.
We started thinking around the possibilities of including AI when we saw what large language models like ChatGPT could do, and we then started to build out the ability for our customers to be able to query our data. So even though we started out with the issuance platform, our issuance platform allows training organizations to issue certificates digitally. That basically uses blockchain for security and all of that. But in the verification of academic records, we're going to be going very heavy on AI and using that as a front end to customers querying our data in a very simple way. The data on which the AI model is trained most times is foreign data. So that's why culturally over here, we lack the ability to see solutions that are homegrown. But the solution is also very simple. We ourselves need to provide data to the AI models and train the AI models on our own data so that it knows exactly what you're trying to achieve, and it can be sort of culturally sensitive as well. So I don't think it's something insurmountable. Businesses just need to adopt the posture of, using AI and training it on our own data so that it can work for us.
But why AI? Akowe is building a homegrown solution, aggregating and training data over time to develop smart, locally relevant AI models, an approach that not only enhances verification but positions Nigeria as a leader in edtech innovation.
We have been aggregating our own data. These are public academic records from public sources and putting everything together on one single platform. And that's the data that we've been aggregating in the last 6 to 8 months. This data is about 300,000 records strong as of today, and we are constantly adding more records to it. And this is the data that we're using to train our AI models. We still remain an edtech company, even though we don't teach any courses or anything. We service the educational sector by providing these tools that help with administrative challenges, bottlenecks in issuance of certificates, as well as verification of academic records.
By combining AI and blockchain, the startup is changing the way credentials are issued, stored, and verified, setting a new standard for academic verification.